I obviously already recorded the video with the topics I wanted to talk about, but in the meanwhile, big news. Kylian Mbappé decided to say goodbye to Paris Saint-Germain. He already communicated to Nasser Al-Khelaifi. It is over. Now, at the moment, as we speak, he didn't sign for any other club. So all the sharks will jump, but according to me, everything is already a done deal with Real Madrid because they are extremely confident that even offering lower salary that they offered 2 years ago, Kylian Mbappé will be the next teammate of Jude Bellingham and co. What a team they are building this morning. No, this morning. In the video that you will hear later, that you will watch later, we are already speaking about an agreement found with Alphonso Davies from Bayern Munich already next season. Davies, Bellingham, Kylian Mbappé, the magician at the moment, Brahim, and other players because Courtois, Lunin, mamma mia, what a team they are building. And Kylian Mbappé as a free transfer for €0 is an incredible opportunity. He will even go higher than what he already did at Paris Saint-Germain. And finally, he will maybe have the chance to really believe in winning the trophy that is waiting for, that every single kid is dreaming about, winning the Champions League. Something that he has dreamt about to win with Paris Saint-Germain, and for a reason or another, he was not able to. Kylian Mbappé to Real Madrid is just incredible. We are not sure yet, but just him already saying it is over to Al-Khelaifi is something big, is something huge, something that in the past few years, a few times he was not able to communicate. This time he took his courage and he said, I have to change. I must change. I need to change. I'm thinking this time a bit more about myself. I have offered a lot already to Paris Saint-Germain. I'm ready for my next step. We'll speak about a lot of topics in today's video, so don't leave, don't go. But I want to know your opinion, of course, about Kylian Mbappé in today's video here below in the comment section. So put it down and listen to the rest of the video. Thank you. After a 4-day trip in Torino, homeland of football club Juventus, I am back with a lot of football news to share. And of course, I have one image that is there stuck in my head since 2 days now. It's the fantastic goal of Brahim Diaz, 1-0 for Real Madrid against Leipzig. What a performance from the young little kid that is doing, as a surprise, fantastically well. And I'm not the only one that is thinking it. Look at the messages from his teammates under his post of Instagram. Magic, magnifico, extraordinario, magico, magia, brutal. Teammates that were absolutely, incredibly amazed by the goal of Brahim Diaz. I have to admit that it's not only the players, his teammates now that are absolutely surprised, but probably also a bit AC Milan that are watching the kid playing fantastically well. They knew the talent of the kid, but probably at these levels they don't know. Are they regretting it? Probably yes, like they are regretting probably a Charles de Ketelaere that is doing fantastically well with Atalanta, and then also Çalhanoğlu. 2 seasons ago he went to Inter and he's at the top level, the peak of his career. A lot of regrets for our Rossoneri. On the other side, Brahim, well, we have to say that he deserved the man of the match against Leipzig, but also the man of the first 4 games that has been played in Champions League. My name is Giuseppe, and together we will cover football, Champions League, the one that already has been played, the next one, Europa League, and of course we'll speak about what is happening in the top leagues at the moment. Maximum of like if you're interested. Now we start with another image that I have here in my head, stuck since now 2 days, and I still didn't find any explanation. Can someone in the comment section explain me, tell me, how is it possible that Erling Braut Haaland jumped that much in the air? I still don't understand how this is in a human way possible. I have seen fantastic players jumping super high to take the ball with the head, but going that high with the foot, never in my life. Incredible. What a beautiful victory for Manchester City, 3-1 against Copenhagen. And then probably the surprise is not Brahim Diaz, but it is a club, because if the other 3 games were going towards what we all predicted, well, Lazio winning 1-0 against Bayern Munich was something that nobody could predict, and the Italian pages, of course, they are celebrating that win of the Laziali. Fanta Lazio, a fantastic, beautiful Lazio for Gazzetta dello Sport. Corriere dello Sport, that is based in Roma, they go with Lazio Oh yes, oh see, because that was a really beautiful one. After Bayern Munich remaining in 10 men after a big fall from Upamecano, well, Lazio was able to secure that first win, 1-0 for them. Of course, it is not over. There are the return games that needs to be played, and it will be a hell in the Bayern Munich area. Bayern Munich that is at the moment, after losing 3-0 against Bayern Leverkusen, well, in a big moment of difficulty. Bayern im Teufelkreis, in crisis. They are using the word Teufel, which means the devil, because it is a real extreme difficult moment for Bayern Munich and also for the coach Tuchel, that was already able to win the Champions League with Chelsea. Now more and more they are scared to lose and the title after 11 seasons winning it, and also the possibility to win the Champions League. Is it the fault of Harry Kane? I have absolutely no idea. It could be. I don't know. I don't know how unlucky the guy is. Now, the problems can even continue for next season, because the breaking news of today is that the player from Bayern Munich, Alphonso Davies, apparently found an agreement with Real Madrid in terms of length of contract, the salary, probably even the number he will already wear next season. Well, there is just one detail, and it's, according to some pages, a small one. According to me, it's a big one. Real Madrid still needs to find an agreement with Bayern Munich for Alphonso Davies, because he has still one more year in his contract until 2025. Of course, they will try to negotiate a bit lower, but it will be a tough one. Don't believe it will be as easy as it looks. Will he go to Real Madrid? At the end, I believe yes, but it will be a bit more difficult as predicted. Now, speaking about Real Madrid, they are looking for some defenders on the left side of the field. What they are not looking for is a goalkeeper, especially after the fantastic performance of the goalkeeper Lunin. Intocable, don't touch him. Well, with Courtois that will come back, and with Lunin now, they have a lot of choices for the number one position. Well, we are speaking about him, but also the title of Marca is going towards the goalkeeper. Un Heroe, a hero, because he played fantastically well. Not only him, because the day before they were speaking about Brahim Diaz with another title, Un Genio, a genius, the genius and the hero. Beautiful to push your players in that way after the 1-0 win against Leipzig. Well, they are not looking for a goalkeeper, they are not looking for a genius like Brahim Diaz, and they will probably also not look for a central defender, even if Tchouaméni is not really happy with that position, because he repeated to the French microphone that he is a midfielder and not a center defender. Really fun joke, because the French journalist asked Tchouaméni after the game, look, you are doing fantastically well, 5 games, 5 clean sheets when you are playing as a center back. Is this also a possibility now in the national team of France with Didier Deschamps that could possibly ask you to play that role? He said absolutely not. Don't speak too loud, because Didier is probably listening to us, and I don't want to give him new ideas. We have enough center defenders with France. I don't want to be there. From one French one to the other Frenchman, we're speaking of course about Kylian Mbappé with L'Équipe, that is actually putting him in huge, in big, with a title that is incredible. The title is Le Débloqueur, the one that is unlocking, the unlocker, if we want to say. Why? Because after actually a not beautiful first half of Paris Saint-Germain yesterday, they were able, thanks to the goal of Kylian Mbappé, to win 2-0. What a beautiful season for Kylian Mbappé in an individual point of view, but also his career in Champions League is just incredible. 44 goals already scored, 26 assists for the Frenchman in 68 Champions League games. He's super young. He's still super young. The levels that Kylian Mbappé is reaching are just incredible. Well, 4 games already have been played. There are 4 upcoming games. Inter against Atletico Madrid, that can be only spectacular, especially with the form of the Nerazzurri. Napoli, in a difficult moment, will play against Barcelona, also there in a difficult moment, a game that is impossible to predict. PSV will play against BVB of Dortmund with Sancho, and then you have Porto against Arsenal, where a lot of people are thinking that Arsenal can do well in Champions League. Today, UEFA will be played with the Europa League. Feyenoord against Roma is the big game that a lot of people are waiting for. Other big games, of course, Milan against Rennes. It is the knockout stages. No English teams are in the knockout stages of Europa League, so we'll focus ourselves on other teams, like for example Roma. Roma, the first European game as a coach for Daniele De Rossi that went back. Since then, 3 games win and 1 loss against Inter. Today he's trying against Feyenoord. He's doing extremely well in Eredivisie. Unfortunately for them, they are losing one player after the other. The last one that is losing now, or will not be called up because he will not be able to play because of some injuries, are Geert Ruida. So pay attention for Feyenoord. That is actually not as strong as it seems because a lack of available players. I told you, we will not speak about English clubs in Europa League because they are not in the knockout stages, but on the other side, what are they speaking about? Well, on the front pages of Mirror Sport, they'll speak about Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney that wants to go again in playing a box game. Really strange, because it's not only Mirror Sport is speaking about it, but also Star Sport with Rookie 2 at 9 years after being knocked out in his kitchen. You remember 9 years ago where he even showed in a celebration that knockout in his kitchen. Well, he wants to go back like KSI, like Paul Logan, to go for a boxing game that will be internationally watched and seen for also a beautiful sum of money. He wants to participate in it. If he's listening to the channel, if he's watching the channel, I would recommend Wayne Rooney to stop immediately with that idea. For what reason? Because he just started as a coach. Didn't go well at the moment. Probably he wants to continue in the future to try again, to have another chance as a coach. Well, participating in these kind of events are fun, are great. You'll probably win even more money. Not that he needs money, but then going back in a locker room, trying to ask for authority, for respect from people that will probably have watched these guys kind of thing on YouTube, it's not the best idea. In England, they are also speaking about Antonio Conte that is closer and closer for a comeback as a trainer. Well, he spoke in a long interview on The Athletic saying, look, it's not enough to entertain, my teams have to win. Winning. This is the mentality of Antonio Conte. He already showed it so many times. Winning is also what Manchester United wants to go back to. They want to go back to win the Premier League or a big European title, which in the last years they were not able to do. And what is the new idea of United? Well, it's going in the house and knocking to the door of Newcastle to ask for their sporting director, Ashworth Dan. And looks like everything is done yet. They don't want to wait until 2025. They want to anticipate it, even if they need to pay a compensation to the white and black club. Let's see if he will go there or not, but they need urgently a sporting director that knows what he's doing, because in the recent days Opta revealed how many money they have spent in recent years. They're speaking about 1.21 billion euro. United flops the most expensive ever team. Incredible. They spent so many money and they were not able to find the right players, or at least that are working to bring back trophies, silverware. Well, the first idea of Manchester United, probably already from Dan, is to go for the Italian player. This time we are speaking about Gleison Bremer, Italian. He's playing in Italy. He's wearing the Juventus shirt. He's Brazilian. But they want to go towards Gleison Bremer to work on stability in defense. Let's see. Other clubs that wants to sell everyone and want to change everything, it is Barcelona. We spoke in the recent videos about the change of coach. They don't know yet who will be the next coach, but they already received some offers for 3 players. They received offers from Araujo, from Frenkie de Jong, and for Rafinha. A lot of players are for sale at Barcelona that really wants to change, and they already think about who will come and replace them and reinforce a team that needs to go back to fight for the title in La Liga. Well, they are thinking about Martinelli from Arsenal, about Onana from Everton, and also Alex Garcia from Girona that is impressing a lot of people. A big change is coming, a big transfer market session is coming for Barcelona. Let's see if also financially they will be able to pursue the dreams and the target that they have on the list. If you didn't yet, please put a maximum of like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry I was away 4 days, but now I'm back. I'm back with the transfer news, with the football news, with everything that you need to know about football. Thank you. We see each other tomorrow.